Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was looking for more running room, but none to... He stopped at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Dances away from one. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Comes out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. He leaves it with his back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Gordon. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Cowboys racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Spits it out to the back. This time he's got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, just keeps firing. The throw to the outside is complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The running back has it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hand.
Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And we're all square as he sets to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Owens. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Presley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Going up top. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Sellers. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Ball in the air, intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, South Carolina. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Grab behind the line. It's Foster. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing.
Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! And that one will give him the lead.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback checking the play. On the move, it's Sanders. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. And the pass hits, picked off.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma State 28, South Carolina 21.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Fourth down.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on second down. And here's the third interception of the night. Obliterates him, still on the move.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell the quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
A third and long coming up here. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
And that one got away from the quarterback. They got the lead, but it's not by much. You just can't make mental mistakes like that. The football never should have gone to that intended target, and the defense makes them pay. Could they now take the lead here in the fourth?
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I tell you got to have great timing on these out routes, and the QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Going up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Taking it the other way. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. To the 25-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He'll start this drive firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Reels it in down the left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
And that pass picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
From the gun, give on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus-pound guy.
Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking left. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do.
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. He wants to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Sanders.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the ground. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Coming after it. Pressure's there and he lets it go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pitch.
Carolina.
Nifty moves on a terrific return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch, called for and made. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. If you're down in the game, there's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harvey. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch.
He's going up top. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, UCF! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2 minutes every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
They'll throw it on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Harvey. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Got it! And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Knights. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He will be stopped short. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and their bid to tie also goes by the boards. They're still down 2. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last...
Unloads it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. To the air, it's Sellers. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Pressure coming. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Scrambling away. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. 1st down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He had
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
UCF 21.
Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Corners are going to bail. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harvey. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 29.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Quarterback checking off. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Simon. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. The jet sweep pass.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. On the run, it's Sanders. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. Keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll run this play from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Right back to him on the ground. At the 45, on his way. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's going to pass. Sure hands, it's Gordon. They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. That's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they tried to add insult to injury.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Feeling some heat. Slips a tackle. Looking to buy time. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Pulls it in. It's Simon. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Oklahoma State.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The Cowboys get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of...
Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
And the ball is picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route.
Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to the air one more time. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Excellent field position here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And on a corner route like that, the ball's got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Bringing it back. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Release to the back. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
And you see these across college football, so many opportunities for two-point plays, and now the play sheet gets bigger and bigger, and they wanted to throw, but they just couldn't complete the pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can.
He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's McDowell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
He's looking to throw it. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cowboys! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's McDowell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. To throw, it's Sellers. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback is being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
He's taking the shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He wants to throw it again. He caught it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Looking to throw it, Sellers. And he makes a catch. The 2-point conversion is good. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision.
And into the end zone. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd.
South Carolina, 23. Oklahoma State, 20.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run the quarterback sneak. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Pushes for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
This kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbour. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the single back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Getting some heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. You play man or you play zone. They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Boy, you complete a pass like that, Jesse, get into plus territory, and now the defense starts feeling the heat.
And in these situations, coaches always tell their quarterback, just get a completion, get the drive going so we can get some momentum, put the defense.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's 4. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air. It's Bowman. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that is another first down for the offense.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Last chance, and he's got it! He's got it for the touchdown! And they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here?
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Big time pressure on this extra point. They need it for overtime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So here comes our first play of overtime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. If he houses this, it's ball game. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before